Let's go.
Okay. Go pull it up now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Sasha Streams.
Shawnee095.
Dan BTV.
Zombie Joe.
And this is episode 7 of Slayer's Perfect, the movie. A beautiful prequel to the Slayer series. Who would like to start tonight?
I'd say you.
Well, I'll just go ahead and start out the opening of the movie. So it just starts with her, the main character, and I forgot her name. I literally just watched it today.
Oh my god, Lena Inverse, the sickest.
And she's waking up, or no, she's asleep right now. She's in a dream. She sees Boy, who has a sword that is no sword, but it's Mijik.
But that is only revealed later.
Yeah, well, I mean, you still see that he puts away a sword that has no freaking blade. Alright? Well, and he goes, oh, so your name's Lena? And he starts to go out with his name, and then just, she wakes up. So, yeah.
Indeed.
It was just okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought that the guy with the blue hair, I thought, since we don't have his name right now, I honestly thought it was a chick at first.
Yeah, some of those old animes will definitely get you on that kind of shit.
Trap him coming.
Usually not that bad. Alright.
Josh, did you have anything written down for this?
Well, I was just going over like I did last time, where I was taking notes as I was watching through it. I didn't do the detailed of everything that was going on,
Fair enough.
event for event.
Yeah. That's probably not such a bad thing, because it is a movie.
Yeah, but we do definitely need to, since it's such a short watch time, we can just kind of go over main story beats and.
Yeah, for sure. And all right, so I guess Sasha, tell us next.
Slayer's Perfect is a prequel, actually, to the original Slayers series, taking place just a bit before, with Lena Inverse and her wonderful companion, Naga the Serpent.
You mean her sidekick?
Yes, exactly, her sidekick. Or, how does she refer to herself? I forget. Her closest rival.
Who only wears freaking straight up bikini?
Yes.
Her bikini armor?
And got them massive badonkadonkas.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lena over here being
fucking
basically
quote unquote washboard chest from fucking one of the earlier seasons.
I think it's funny though. Later on, feel like the only reason why she's even gonna help out this old man later on is because he has some knowledge of a place where she could go to get her breast to grow. That's literally the only reason why she helped.
Bigger titties.
And I was just God.
It's funny. I love this kind of anime because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's meant to be a massive joke, and nobody there is they're not great people.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it. They just do it because I'm bored. I'm hungry. What the fuck ever. Might as well have a little fun.
Yeah, for sure.
So, a little bit of background. Well, I guess a little more of a fun fact. This series was actually pretty popular back in the day. like late 90s. It wasn't too like, big around first when it came out, but it slowly started gaining more popularity. So much so that I don't know if any of you guys were ever interested in Dota, but one of the opening roster for Dota included Lena Inverse as a character. Oh yeah, and she was one of the most fucked up mages in existence because she had Dragon Slave.
And was this for Dota 1?
Yeah, the original Dota mod.
Okay. Interesting.
But they had to change her, so now she is just Lena the Slayer. Due to obvious legal ramifications.
Yeah. But is she in the second one now, or was she only ever in the first?
No, she is in the second, but she's now just referred to as Lena the Slayer.
That's cool.
And they've given her own backstory and everything, which is really interesting. It's nice to have a little bit of continuation to characters, considering they're not fucking doing anything with the IP nowadays.
Yeah.
A little peeved off at that, but
No, but that's definitely very interesting about it. I didn't know that. Well, I don't know. But I thought the whole interaction with her and the bandits was kind of interesting at the beginning. And especially how they just kept on coming back.
It's such a good setup for the series, because it's pretty much constantly like this. It's never like I mean, there's some points where it gets to be, real serious kind of shit, but it's usually just lighthearted fun.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Yeah. That first part, like, I just watched it undubbed because it was the first thing that popped up when I clicked the link you guys sent, and the voice acting.
That's probably the best way.
Is so bad.
I mean,
I get that it's like an older anime, but it's a really bad voice acting.
Who do you mean?
This is like early, like Sasha was saying. This is the 90s. This is before anime was really taken as serious as it is today in the U.S. So a lot of the voice actors weren't up to par, I guess.
Well, I know that. Like, I'm not holding that much against them. Just especially like the bandits part, you could tell the voice acting is just.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're kind of supposed to be hokey.
No. Yeah, I was hoping that wasn't going to mean the whole thing was going to be like really bad.
I mean, it's just basically like for the one-off characters that don't matter. I mean, Naga doesn't ever get any better, but that's on purpose.
Ho 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 ho.
It's the fucking best. Oh no, same.
But yeah, no, just the way with like the whole bandits and everything, and they're like, "Oh, you broke our brother's leg, my brother." Then I was just like, "Okay, come on, you don't both need to be like my brother. My brother, his leg,
brother."
But then I thought it was just like how Dan was just saying. I thought it was just like the bad voice acting, but then like it clicked. Like, no, they're really just trying to play off the whole leg thing.
Yeah, no, they're just really shitty bandits.
I just
but like at first I was like, "Oh my god, this is really bad. Why are they doing this?" And then I was like, "Okay, it's a bit better."
Yeah, no, it's a little fucky, but it's honestly no worse than some other things back around the time. Like Dragon Ball was not the pinnacle of voice acting either, but I mean,
yeah,
it's just kind of a part of the thing. Comes with the territory. So I suppose we can move on to next kind of half story beat.
Yes.
So after some stuff goes down, Lena is not very happy with the nice banditman. Ends up finding her friend Naga.
Yes.
The wonderful, ever lovable sorceress Naga, who then just basically kidnaps her to go on a boat.
Well, the whole interaction right before that, though, that was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but like the whole thing right there where she's eating whatever seafood, and then like the whole boat thing. Like it's literally just food to food, and I was like, God damn, she eats a lot.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Another
It's always a
Luffy.
constant thing. She basically just devours entire tablefuls of just fucking food, and everybody's just bewildered.
It's just food all the time. Damn.
I mean, to be fair, when she's casting literal fucking, like, Dragon Slave could level that entire island if she wanted.
Yeah. But like, bruh.
I wish I could eat like
then
that.
she was
Fuck.
like, oh. And then she's like, but they're bad guys. Why are you helping them? Oh, they are? I was like,
They are now. Nobody ever said Naga was very smart.
apparently so.
I mean,
Well,
you saw the
I
dragon
mean,
later
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Naga's
I
magic
was
is...
like, wait a minute.
Naga's fucking magic is probably some of the best in the entire series. Just how fucking ridiculous it ends up being. Ugh.
Yeah. So, anyways, after the boat.
Anyways,
on the boat. We have to talk about on the boat because she has a dream on the boat.
all right, yeah. After Naga bores her the fuck to sleep with hot spring facts, quick facts, she fucking conks out.
Mm-hmm. But what happens in the dream?
She find a little boy and a little elf girl just chilling in the forest.
Who got them hard eyes for each other?
Hell yeah. And she's, of course, extremely confused and trying to just yell at the small children, as one does, before an old man tells her to fuck off. And back to wake.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so then she wakes up, and they're at... I mean, doesn't it literally just go to them eating again?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's...
They're
yeah.
eating, watching the magician, the hypnotist.
Well, yeah, and they're seeing, she's, of course, calling him out on his bullshit, because it's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. But everybody else having a good time, we gotta ruin it for everybody, Lena.
Can't have no fun, huh? And then it goes to Naga going, last one in's rotten Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of take some cheap shots. It's around the time.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was pretty funny.
Wonderful. Yeah,
And then in comes random creeper who's just apparently in the water.
well,
with
but first
stars on him.
there were 3 fucking girls. Oh, I can't even
my
remember
God.
their names.
Shampoo,
Loofah-Pad.
Loofah-Pad,
And what was the other one? Conditioner or some shit.
Shampoo, Loofah Girl, and
I can't remember the
Is it
second
like
one.
Rinse
I just
or
remember the first
something?
and third.
I can't even
Yes,
remember.
yes, it's
yes,
Rinse.
Rinse.
It's Rinse.
That's right. Oh, just these ridiculous fucking characters. Just, yay, our hot spring is so cool. And of course, Naga, being the fucking nerd that she is, steps out and like, you're full of bullshit.
This water, it's trash.
This water tastes like water. That's another thing. She's just like, spring water.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That's not real spring water. So yeah, then Creeper Man comes out with beautiful starfish.
Are those starfish? I thought there were stickers on his chest.
Oh no, I'm fairly sure those are starfish, just straight up clutching on his nips.
His nips and his belly button.
Yeah. And he's, just under the water, just chilling.
Yeah. Jesus. Then he proceeds to try to do some magic.
After Naga gets upset that she can't get her refund. Oh, no, that's right. I'm sorry. It's because he calls out Lena by name.
Yeah.
And
that was the whole thing, yep.
Who then fucking yeets a fireball at him. And you're just like, oh shit, well that didn't do much. So then they start having a fucking splash fight in the water. Figuratively.
Yeah, not a splash.
Like,
no,
fucking ice arrow, motherfucker. Up until now, you haven't really seen an actual fight in the show. It's mostly just been fucking Lena or Naga just working these randos.
OP. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking... Oh, we completely forgot even the sea pickle fight.
Yeah, we did.
the wonderful jellyfish sea pickle gang war. But we don't have to hit everything. Anyways,
it's all good. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, definitely.
What about you, Josh? Bitch, I'm gonna force you to talk.
You guys have been hitting all the points just fine. It was like, I mean, even the Dragon Ball, like everything. I was like, okay, you guys really hitting everything here. I was like, okay, I'll chill.
Yeah, I need to back off because I love Slayers and I've watched it way too much.
All right, go, Josh.
I mean, I will say Giuliano, obviously, he creeped me out once you saw him. Like, you knew something was up with him. Like, this is before, like, obviously while they were in the Springs, like, while he was introducing himself, you just got that creepy feeling about dude from the get-go.
That motherfucker ain't right in the head.
Bro, and then there's also, like, the audience members being like, oh, yeah, I'll take a drink. Oh, room number blank wants another round. I was like, y'all are watching a fight and y'all are ordering drinks. Okay.
I don't remember. Yeah. Was this before or after the restaurant?
After the restaurant.
This was after the restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you also had. I mean, I didn't hear if you guys touched on that.
We did.
You did? Oh, my bad, dude.
The guy doing the hypnotizing and stuff.
I didn't understand how he worked until later. Obviously, it's because of Naga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that later on is just ridiculous. I love it.
Yes, it is. Well, Dan, do you want to take us into the next scene?
I honestly don't remember. Not much of what happens.
No.
Even though I literally just watched it, I just honestly didn't care for it. So I haven't taken like a mental note.
Well, after the dope ass fight scene, at least in it's the first time you actually get to see an actual magic fight in Slayers. Well, this movie at least, and it's a good kind of show of what's to come. After Lena and Naga inevitably fucking murk the nerd, they find a jellyfish on top of his head.
A jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
They find all the jellyfish.
So they are confused by this, obviously, because why is there just a jellyfish controlling this man's head?
Yeah.
So,
as one does,
as one is wont to do. So they stuff him in a fucking fish tank.
Yeah, I don't understand the fish tank.
I mean, jellyfish need water to survive.
Yeah. So we're just saying this man is now a jellyfish.
He just is.
I mean, the jellyfish is attached to his head.
But the jellyfish isn't in the water, and it wasn't on his head when he was in the thing.
Yeah, when he's in the tank, the jellyfish isn't on his head anymore.
He's just in water.
I mean, he still has his hat on, though, yeah?
No.
Might be under his
He's
hat.
like almost naked.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, he was before.
But I mean, he has no cape now.
Huh. Fair enough. I guess I must have missed that one. But, yeah, no,
I mean,
he's just...
wasn't the jellyfish invisible?
I don't
Pretty sure
believe
later
so,
on
no.
it's invisible and it doesn't appear until someone loses.
That may be part of it, yeah. Or that may have just been something that I missed. But, yeah, they stuff him into a fucking fish tank. And all of the nerds from the village are like, yeah, thanks for saving us, but we're all really busy and shit, doing other stuff, so can you kind of, like, take care of this and take him up to the king?
Basically exactly how it went.
And of course, being the fine, upstanding citizens that they are, they of course accept.
Mm-hmm.
And have to forcibly pull a donkey.
Yep, and so as they're taking him to the castle, what happens?
I'll check that, huh?
Do one of y'all want to take this one? Come on, it's real easy. You motherfuckers, fuck
Okay.
with y'all.
I'm trying to remember what
So-
happened between there.
Jesus
I was
Christ,
watching-
Dan,
I
you
don't
just
remember.
fucking watched it.
The guy from the restaurant, the hypnotist, he appears with
Oh,
his
that part.
merry
Troop
band of
of
men.
Douchebags. Oh,
Who-
merry man.
And he asks Lena, "Where are you from?" And she answers, because, you just didn't watch him get this information and be like, "Oh, yes, I remember, blah, 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 blah," and now they're hypnotized.
She's just like, he has a point here. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and that's, as soon as she does it, she's like, I've made a mistake.
Mistakes.
Nice.
How now?
I don't think it was voluntary though. I think it was involuntary.
It-
I think
it
once he says
definitely
something,
was.
it gets he gets in her head.
You know what? Actually, no, that's possible, because, yeah, it's possible that it forces it out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of subliminal, like, oh, I'm not really thinking about it. He's just kind of asking offhand. Oh, wait, shit.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely possible, so never mind. Benefit of the doubt. There you go.
I mean, because we do find out later on, Naga's just like, what? What was that? Massive
Yeah.
fucking rock cones in her ears.
Mm-hmm. As one does to protect their hearing.
Exactly. Perfect. And she's like, yeah, you guys are fucking nerds. You think I'm gonna fucking lose my shit over that? I'm enjoying this show. Fucking
So, yeah,
forcing
as
Lena to dance
she-
around.
Dance around and crush. No,
Grab.
she is, what is it? Acting as if she was crushing grapes. Yeah.
Because of her homeland.
Yes,
Then
her
Naga gets
homeland.
tired of watching Lena dance around finally, and summons Mighty Dragon.
Summoned to dragon.
Not so
That's
mighty
big.
dragon.
Big.
And this motherfucker's like, don't worry, my tricks work on all. Excuse me, sir, where were you born?
Yeah, like, come on, dude. Come on.
I was born right
He
here.
literally hops up onto the freaking dragon and be like, so where are you from there, bud?
Right fucking here.
His eyes just get real big.
He gets fucking yeeted, and the rest of them are just like, okay, bye.
And as they're all leaving and running away, we get to see the dragon start to rise up, and he's massive, long
It's full
neck,
glory.
and then a little tiny body.
He ain't got nothing but neck.
He is all neck and head, no booty. So, all we're seeing, like, like T-Rexes, the real big, like, massive bodies, and then little hands. Well, this dragon is all big, massive neck, real long, big head, and just everything else is, like, the size of a human.
He's got a derpy as fuck face, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Once he starts losing that balance, it goes downhill straight from there.
Literally.
Oh, God. That's right. Literally downhill.
The boy loses fucking control of him neck and fall down and yeet himself all through the city. And Naga's just watching
and falls into the city again. Gets up, falls into the city again. Oh, gosh.
Like a fucking Simpsons bit. And of course Naga's just like, I mean, you can't judge true beauty. Very true. Beautiful work, Naga.
Yeah, and they accept that. I'm just like, I think so.
This does get brought up later on, too.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Actually, I believe in the very next scene.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to the castle.
Yeah. So, eventually, after pulling this donkey cart, who apparently don't want to go, all the way to the castle, they introduce themselves. First, of course, Naga, as she is wont to do.
Ha ha ha.
In which the king just proceeds to shit talk her.
He really do though. He really do though.
Let's not forget he actually groped her too.
Not her, no. Lena, she did.
Oh yeah. He groped.
That's right.
Like a nice little pat.
After finding out who Lena was, he goes into, I've heard very much about you. Yes, very short, incredibly small breasts.
Pat.
It's the running gag that's so good.
But it's like, she's not that flat.
I mean, compared to Naga.
I mean, whenever you're literally next to fucking balloons, of course you're gonna look flat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's who you surround yourself by.
True.
Because, I mean, when you're next to fucking Fun Bags McGee over here, you know, anything kind of less is just noticeable.
Sure. But
I mean, to be fair, she is about the size of a child.
Yeah. But then they just go ahead and put them up in their rooms and all that. They're living nice because they brought in the villain, and it's just mild damage from breaking everything, breaking the town. It's fine.
Only like, 5 city blocks.
It's fine.
Hundreds of people's lives destroyed.
It's fine.
It'll buff. So,
that'll buff right out.
Through the night, it's dream time again.
Another dream.
So, Lena is, of course, yeeted into another dream against her will of the young boy again and the elf. Talking about some kind of, festival. So something about her parents being pieces of shit. Not liking them Hume boys.
Oh, damn humans. How dare they? Bringing a human over here to us elves.
And so about halfway through the dream, she gets pissed and she's like, "Hey, yo, motherfucker. I know you can hear me."
Mm-hmm.
At which point, the old man from before calls down from the heavens, and he's like, "I don't know, man. I'm kind of shy. Just chill." She's like, "The fuck? You're in my dream, motherfucker."
And Josh, what happens next?
Yes.
I agree.
If I'm not mistaken, she's woken up by the king and queen yelling in her ear, repeating.
Screaming the same thing as the boy.
Yeah.
The Mangs.
Which is really fucked up, if you ask me. I'm surprised she didn't deck him.
I think she did.
She threw them off her. That's about it.
Yeah, I meant like
yeah.
it's not like, earlier when she like drop kicked the king.
Yeah, that's
Her
sick.
warm up kick.
It's just warm. I'm just like, oh shit, okay.
Wait, fuck, did we miss the whole dinner scene?
No, that's next.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It's breakfast then. Brekkie.
Bacchus.
Breakfast.
I mean, I don't know if you guys touched on it. I meant to mention this earlier. How much of a lush Naga is. Like, anytime you see her like chilling, she's always getting tanked.
Yeah, she's always like fucking mixing some shit together.
Mixing? No, she's just like pouring bottle after bottle.
No, she
into
does.
A big ass
She does
cup.
mix though. Well, she does mix though as well.
Yeah, just a bunch of alcohol.
Earlier on, she like takes 2 separate bottles of like fucking brandy and just fucking slams that shit into a massive cup.
Yeah, that was at the bar with the hypnotist.
But yeah, she's pretty much always getting trashed. When you got the big titties, maybe that's
As
how they get
one
so
does.
big. Maybe that's why she got such big titties. That's where all of it's going.
I mean,
All
I
that
know,
alcohol.
and I don't know if it has anything to do with this anime specifically, but I know in a lot of other animes, the size of your chest is the source to your mana. So it's used a lot in anime, so I don't know if they're using it here. Which doesn't make sense because Lena
Yeah,
is pretty strong.
no, because Lena's probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest sorcerer in that universe, and Naga's pretty fucking incompetent.
Josh.
Yeah.
Do we need to have a chat?
What?
I'd be
What?
pretty powerful then.
I mean, yeah, me too. I guess I'm rocking some like D cups.
I don't know what I got.
Okay. So, anyways, what happens after the dream? We go to Brekkie, right?
Indeed.
Where Lena is still getting shit for her tiny tits.
Yup. Still.
Oh wait,
getting
no.
trashed up.
No. We missed a point. She is woken up, hearing the king and queen chant some shit into her
We
ears.
said that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They woke up
fuck.
screaming in her ear.
All right.
More specifically, it's a certain place. Well, actually, I guess this ties into this scene as well. A certain place that she has to go, a spring, in hopes to get the spring water to begin flowing again, so the royals can have it. Which is them.
And this is a side note, but I thought the queen's voice was annoying as shit because she sounded like a preppy high schooler.
The king
She
and
did.
queen
Yes.
was so annoying. I hated both
They
their
were both
voices.
annoying, but I felt like the queen's voice definitely didn't suit the role. Because
Oh, definitely.
Again, like I said, it just sounded like a preppy high school girl.
Yeah, some of the voices are just really bad cast. But most of the time it's pretty intentional of like... the more you watch of Slayers, the more you'll see it of just like... It's just kind of how the world is.
Mhm.
Like, there's just super camp motherfuckers. For no reason.
For no reason at all.
I'm the 6th strongest on the
And let's not forget when. So when Lena agrees, I noticed something when she's agreeing to go and go on this quest for them for pay, of course.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
When she goes to agree, she was really heavily slurring her words for her to supposedly have been drinking tea. I don't know
Oh, yeah, no.
if that was like the voice actress was like, I don't fucking feel like doing this role today, came in and got tanked and was like slurring her words and like, all right, that's it for today. Or I don't know, I felt like quite possibly, I don't know, I just like, I don't think she was like drunk agreeing to go do this, but like it's just, I thought it was funny how she was like heavily slurring her words on the delivery of those lines right there.
I think it was mostly just the surprise of when he said, I suppose I'm just going to have to pay you a shit ton of money to get it done, aren't I? And she's like, whoa, poggers.
Did someone say money?
Yeah. But, yeah. Sometimes it's just shite line delivery, but I don't know. It may not be, because the voice actress for Lena is usually really spot on, at least for character.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of a fucky movie, at least at first.
Dude, I mean, I will say, despite all the negatives, it kind of took me back to some of the earlier shit that I used to watch. I always heard about Slayers. I never got around to watching it, so I was looking forward to checking this out. I enjoyed and hated it at the same time. Should have let nostalgia be for me.
It's definitely a boomer anime, but it may just be me not remembering how it is, but from my memory, it wasn't that bad. I think this was one of their first endeavors, so it was probably just kind of a, this is the first time we're localizing it to the US, we're going to see how it works kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not knocking it. Like I said, there's positive and negatives for me all around, but I did enjoy watching it overall. Not that it's over. I mean, obviously we're still talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I'm just saying it took me down memory lane is all.
Yeah, it's that's part of why I like these. It's sometimes boomer anime good.
No, I enjoyed it. I mean, there was a lot of good, and then there was a bit of
Yeah.
A bit of that.
How about that joyride? What?
But fuck, where were we again?
We were just after her accepting the job.
And then shortly after that, you see Naga drinking yet again.
Of course.
But
always.
we get to see slimes. I thought that was pretty interesting. That they were...
Adorable fucking slimes.
Slimes that are spooked, and then they're like, "Hey, let me stack up on one another so we can talk to you and maybe, I don't know, whatever the fuck we're doing." I don't know whatever the fuck was going on.
They
with
wanted
that.
to cuddle with the big titty girl.
Yeah,
never mind, you're right.
Titty anime GF.
That might have been, and I think I've mentioned this to you guys in the past. That might have been a callback to, or like a parody or whatever of like Dragon Quest, because there's been a lot of stuff about slimes, in comparison to large breasts in Dragon Quest.
When did Dragon Quest come out?
They didn't make it to the US. Those jokes, those were cut out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dragon Quest has been around since NES, dude.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't know if that specific kind of thing was, but that definitely could be. That would make sense, because Slayers kind of apes all the old like anime tropes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the show is satire.
Oh yeah.
Which is also part of the reason I fucking love it. So after Naga gets trashed again, Lena is just drinking a little bit of Betty by tea.
Yeah.
She's like, "What the fuck is that?" BRB, gotta go AFK real quick. Gotta go private chat real quick.
Be back later. So she go to bed again.
She clonk out after fucking making herself go sleepy.
Hey, let me see how well that works.
I mean, enough booze will do. Ooh, actually.
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it.
Didn't do anything.
Oh. I mean, she was taking some pretty hardcore berries, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I noticed when Naga noticed it, she was even kind of shocked. Like, is that what I think it is? Like, oh shit.
Bitch, it might be.
It's not like it bothered her. She still got to sit there getting tanked.
Fuck yeah, that's when she's happiest.
So, anyways, the whole dream starts up again. And this time, she calls him out, and she smacks the shit out of him.
She fucking yeets him, because he just fucking tries to... She galaxy brains and fucking makes a Lena Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
In which he tries to fucking be like, hey, I'm fucking talking to you. Hey. And then gets surprise fucking yeeted.
Not gonna lie,
Yo.
part of me was honestly hoping, because of how much satire has been in it already, that she was gonna be like bald or something. Because her hair was on top of there, it was like a perfect.
Right.
Like, I was like kind of hoping, like, is she gonna be bald? Is this gonna be like, you find out she's wearing a wig this whole time or something? You know?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Turns out she's not even like a girl.
That's actually later on in this series. It's actually a fucking joke that actually gets used multiple times. People will like mistake her for a fucking little boy or some shit.
Okay, that's oh, that's going to be so mean.
Oh, she gets fucking steamed. As she is also wont to do, because she's an angry little child.
Who had little titties? They just wanted big titties.
I just want a big tit. So, after, of course, yeeting the old man into the ground, he begins explaining himself. So far, these dreams have been following this, this young kid and a young elf. Turns out, old man is the boy.
Yes, that is me.
It is me. Fuck happened to you?
Bro, you didn't grow at all.
he got fucking hunched over, his head like at his chest now and shit.
He didn't grow at all.
So, I don't know if I'm running this together in my head, or I believe this is where he starts explaining what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Okay, everyone, take on this one.
I mean, the only thing I had down is how he convinced her, and I just have it down that he's the pervy old man because he was sitting there staring at her chest, like, I was thinking, we have the spring of, I forgot what it was called.
The spring of growth.
Yeah.
The fountain of growth.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Whatever.
To be fair, he was really trying to figure out a way to get her in on it, because
Oh, for sure.
Lena's self-serving above all else, which is understandable. Have a nice day.
I mean, she lives on the road. You kind of have to be.
I mean, yeah, definitely. With the way she fucking eats, especially.
I mean, we learned that in Shield Hero, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good callback.
Oh my God. The pod's dead.
What?
I did it too. I did the audio thing. Oh God, I did it.
What do you mean you did it?
The audio wasn't going.
What happened?
You just did you just stop
wait,
it?
Wait. Did
No,
you say
no.
we've been going this whole time with no audio?
Well, no. Luckily, we can still have all the audio things. But
You didn't unmute. Oh.
I fucking clicked it and it didn't go.
Well,
I'm
if there
livid.
appears from the
Who wants
Yeah.
to say it?
I'm fucking livid.
Who wants to
Scuffed.
say it? Scuffed, exactly.
Welcome back to episode 7 of the Scuff Cast.
No.
Let's start over. Start
Oh
from
my
the
gosh.
Act 1, guys.
All right.
No.
So it's like you said. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that
Yep.
we
We
have
record
the
audio.
audio, because I can cut out the audio from the stream and just drop the mastered audio in. I just
We
have to
are-
line it up.
Galaxy brain.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Big brain. We're good.
Now, are we sure everybody's
It's fine.
audio is properly recording too?
Yes, I already checked.
Mine's
I'd
recording.
I'd
just- I'm
kill
just
someone if
checking.
not.
Because at that rate, then we most likely have
would
to.
Oh,
have
we
to
would
do it.
have to.
And I will not do it tonight because it's already almost midnight.
Yeah,
Neither
same.
would I.
Oof, I gotta work too, and I still gotta have the
Stream
stream
for a
go for a
little
bit. Yeah. So, anyways, at this point now, he's spilling all the shit about him and his little elf girlfriend, who he now explains was brutally murdered along with the rest of her elven kin.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the nice little fireflies going around are the souls of the elves.
Was it this? I thought it was the souls of the fairies. Because they said something about the fairy souls.
of the elf.
in the
Well,
beginning.
they're fairy. They're referred to as fairies, but it's actually just the elf souls. Because you see during
Oh, shit.
the flashback that, like, after they're killed, like little blue, like those little blue fairies, pop out of their chests.
See, that's what I was missing. That I was like, okay, you just called these fairies in the beginning. Now you're saying it's the souls, like all the elves, and they didn't really expand on it, obviously.
No,
Yeah, I
they
guess
didn't
it never
explain
really-
it, but it's like it's more of like a
Show not tell
take
kind
it
of thing.
as
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So, you just watch heinous fucking demons, tearing apart a village,
Mm-hmm.
and
Destroying the festival.
I mean those were probably all the elves on the island. We can safely assume.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't see no homes or nothing. I'm just saying.
Wait, did
I mean,
you
we could also
guys-
probably see.
Did you guys mention during her dream the fight that she witnessed?
I don't think it comes
Oh,
up just
no.
yet.
No, that
About
happened
him killing
earlier.
the
That was
demon?
when she
Did
was
it?
woken up by the king and queen.
What? I
Him
thought that was
killing
just
the
when him
demon.
Yeah,
telling
he
her.
killed a demon because he pulled out. Because I had this whole
Okay, yeah.
fucking Star Wars joke going. Because like it's a sword of
Go
light. It's like,
ahead.
oh, so it's a
You missed
lightsaber,
your
huh?
Um,
And said
if
you
you,
just prove that elves are actually Jedis.
oh fuck!
But he's not an elf though.
No, he's not. He's a fucking liar. That's what he is.
I mean, yes, this is also facts. But
Well, yeah, he
so-
is liar.
yeah, that is actually an important story beat. He is wielding a light blade.
Lightsaber.
You see the boy yeet out the fucking
A
handle of the sword
lightsaber.
with ain't got no blade on it. So he called for the life and fucking yeeted a demon out of existence.
Bitch ain't got no blade.
Which later
then he
on, I
fucking
mean,
whipped
that
that bitch
obviously
out.
is important because that is definitely used later.
Oh yes,
Yes, it is.
that was a good. Oof. Me be Spasmo. Anyways, so yeah, he starts explaining everything that's happening and tells her, you need to go to this spring so you can murder this demon that's been trapping all of our souls here for eternity, which is why the island is so fucked up.
This fucked up. That's why this is fucked up.
So she reluctantly only agrees after he tells her, hey, so, hear me out. There's this spring, right? Make your titties real big.
Wait, so all of a sudden he
Real
sounds
big
like Morgan
songs.
Freeman?
You see, you got real big bazongas. But only if you do what I ask, and I'll tell you where this nice spring is. Is canonically Morgan
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
God damn it. Okay. So then, after finally agreeing, she wakes up and then promptly explodes Naga.
Naga, wake up!
Fucking explosion
to be
array.
fair, she straight up like does explosion like freaking Megumin from Konosuba. That is all
That's
I have to
where
say.
they got it from.
And I love it.
Yeah, she just goes, explosion array. Just while, Naga's just sleeping it off, just sleeping off the drunk with a couple of cool little slimes.
Sleeping off the booze,
Little slime dudes hanging out, chilling with her.
Slime
And then
dudes
she
on
gets
the titties.
exploded.
They're just chilling on the titties. It's all good.
Naga, wake the fuck up, you ray! After which, she then drags her to the temple. After a wonderfully rude awakening.
Yep. At least there's no fish tank boy anymore.
Oh, yes, that is a glorious release of not having to deal with fucking weirdo anymore. And also, it is kind of nice because this is the end of where there's obnoxious human fucking enemies.
Mm-hmm.
No more, I'm the third strongest on this island.
And now it just goes in and is
That's
that the
weird.
demon?
There's this little frog in here that's just kind of chilling out. Yeah.
Who's been
He's just
appearing
vibing
throughout
in
the
here.
entire movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you've just been seeing little, snippets of him here and there.
A little creepy
And
little
every
shit.
time you see him, he's getting tanked as well.
Or eating something, yeah.
Yeah. And so, Naga, of course, is like, I was told there was going to be treasure. In which, suspiciously, doors start to open up with a fuck ton of gold and shit behind them.
Wait, I was sneezing. I apologize. Did I miss how they got to this point?
I mean, they kind of just, didn't they just do, scene transition? They were there.
Yeah,
No. No, they walked in and they freaking used their magic and just burrowed a hole all the way to the
you're
Oh,
bottom
that's
floor.
right. Yeah,
Right.
Naga just fucking...
Like, I remember seeing that and those fucking cheaters. They just fucking... It's like, you think of every game where you go into the dungeon, if you could just be like, I'm just going to do this and burrow a hole to the bottom and jump to the bottom and just fight the boss.
Hey, that's what being a fucking high-level magic user gets you. Realistically, at least within the medium. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, you look in there, you're a fucking powerful wizard, and you see some Indiana Jones bullshit. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Laugh and look away.
Do the same
I ain't
shit.
fucking messing with that.
And I'd be like, my drill is the drill that will pierce the treasure vault.
My drill is a drill that will pierce the heavens.
the treasure vault in this case.
Yes.
So, when they get down there, Naga is, of course, distracted by the fucking 3 or 4 doors that just open with massive piles of gold behind.
Yes, and
Spasmo she
many
is.
jellies.
Don't forget the jelly merchandise as well.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, the real
Dude,
treasure.
I got a good laugh out of that.
Yes,
I'm like,
the
they got
jellies.
fucking merchandise behind the fucking door, dude.
Gotta show the merch.
Okay, man, it's the real treasure of the island.
Yeah, man. You ain't selling that merch, bro. You ain't doing it right.
Drip is
you
treasure.
got to be on that grind.
The drip.
Lena's, of course, getting pissed off at Naga trying to fucking yank her back to, deal with the problem at hand, first of all. So little frog boy genius is just kind of crawling around. She yeets a knife at him hey, stay the fuck there. I mean, I ain't done with you yet.
Stop, you're
Don't
moving.
fucking move.
Fucking move, I ain't done with you yet. And, of course, while she's trying to deal with Naga again, he vaporizes the fucking knife.
Did he vaporize or did he send it
No,
back?
he
I
sent
thought
it back, I think.
Did he? Okay, no, that's right. I thought he fucking picks it up and yeets it back at her. She's like, what?
Bitch, what?
What the fuck? In which he begins speaking to her.
Little frog boy speaking to me. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
And then he ends up
revealing himself to be the big monster demon, Joyrock.
Yes, he reveals himself, steps into a portal, and then comes out into the portal as big demon with very many teeth.
And also eyes on his back.
You mean Frog Frieza? Because he looks like Frieza, in my opinion. Kind of. Like green Frieza.
This is only his second form. It's not even his perfect final form.
I need to go look back at it, then I don't remember.
I just meant like all the like purple shit where it was like at.
Yeah.
I got like a Dragon Ball Z enemy vibe from him.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, yeah, big dick monster demon fucking slips back out of the portal and starts to collapse the place on them.
As one does.
He's like, seems like you got past all my traps. Let's see if you get past this bitch. Drops a fucking building on top of them, in which Naga's screaming that she needs the gold.
And Linda's just like, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. You definitely don't need it.
I need it!
And then she just flies off with her.
Yep. It's just fucking, Grey Wing. Just fucking Yum back out of the area.
She could do all that other stuff. You know what? She could fly too.
Yeah. She got tons of spells. Tons of crazy bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
One of the cooler ones going to be coming up very soon. So they fly back out and find a nice little village band. You know, they're kind of thirsty after that. Just a small little bucket of water.
Hey, sir, can you give us a bucket of water? Oh, yeah, sure. Who are you, by the way?
Oh, what's your name? Yeah, that's Lena Inverse. Like, I'm sorry, what?
I mean, basically, though.
And then they begin to get surrounded by Zambabbles. I'll admit, that one was a little bit out of fucking left field.
Because what else would happen? Of course they're going to be zombies.
Yeah, it's odd, but yeah, it's fucking Butch's zombies start following then. And then after getting chased a little bit, they find Joyrock just chilling in a tree. Shooting the shit, you know, having a little bit of fun.
Have a little bit of fun smoking the kush.
Koosh.
Koosh. God damn it. In which then Lena's like, hey, yo, what the fuck is up? Aren't you demons supposed to, like, you know, eat fear and shit? He's like, maybe for some bitches, but I prefer bullshit. He's like, I like rage and shit, delicious. And then he fucking nukes the entirety of the population, presumably of that area of the island. Because you just see all of them like fucking Avengers style. Whoosh. Yeah. So then Naga's like, yeah, now you're starting to piss me off, douchebag. And then he's like, shh, shut the fuck up, go away.
No, don't do it. It's okay.
In which she pulls out the sickest spell, fucking Dragon Slave, to just vaporize that entire area.
Literally just takes away everything. It was basically just, it just kills. But, of course, in bad guy fashion, he's perfectly fine. Just mild scratch with a big gash in his arm, but he's fine. It's fine.
Slips into a, dimensional doorway and shit. Never you mind that the entire bottom of that area is literally fucking scalding magma now. He's just, cut on my arm. Ow.
Oh, that was very nice.
And then he fucking does the same thing to Lena.
And this is where Old Man McGee comes in and helps out.
I don't believe we've actually named him so far. His name is Rowdy, by the way.
I thought he was a ghost the whole time.
He's just a bit rowdy. It's fine.
Shut up.
God damn it. Fucking hell. So, Rowdy, is apparently still pretty fucking spry for his age.
So.
Fair enough, as he explains, this entire island is kind of fucked on time. Time isn't really a concept that exists here. So I guess anything is really possible at that point. But he tells him, hey, yo, look, so I figured it out. You ain't gonna kill this dude. And I certainly ain't gonna kill this dude, unfortunately. So, take my cool staff, go back in time. Gets fucking...
You are... No, you've skipped a lot.
Did I? Fuck,
Yes.
I'm losing it then.
Because literally after he comes in, they fight, and then he disappears. They go to this temple.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he goes and explains literally everything. That's... Oof. Yeah. That's you got me there. Oof. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, we're getting pretty far.
To be fair, it's a movie.
Yeah, it is a movie. But, so, at Temple, he's explained everything. I don't remember exactly what he says, but I think he just mentions, there was another demon that slowed me down, basically. That's the basic of it.
Yeah, he got in a fight.
Which made it to where he wasn't able to get to them to save the woman of his dreams, his elven love.
Or her entire village.
Or anyone else.
Fucking murked.
And it basically, all you see is just the demon just drinking alcohol and just these dudes dead. What you gonna do?
I feasted upon all of their souls. What you gonna do about it, bitch?
Bitch.
Do the fucking Rick Grimes, little bitch. Which he gets fucking yeeted again.
Yes. Now, back in the present, they're waiting for him to appear, apparently. Josh, what happens?
I don't have notes here, unfortunately.
Dan, what happens? Dan, what happens?
Well,
this should be the most recent thing in your memory.
Well, I know. I was just about to say something. Fuck off.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think anything else happens before this, but doesn't she find him, and while he's in the middle of slaying one of those demons, I guess what they are?
No, not yet. We're not in time yet.
I thought we were back in time. Oh.
Back in time.
I'm literally giving you what's going on.
I'm lost.
That's
do that.
Dude, I don't know.
I'm lost. So
I am not. No,
it was what I was saying earlier.
I'm still lost.
So,
alright, so anyways, the freaking demon shows up and shoves his freaking hand through Rowdy's chest.
Rowdy, you poor mangs.
Oh, I thought you said that.
No.
Yeah, we did, and that was my bad. I out of time.
Oh. Okay.
And he was like, "Oh, this is exactly where I want you, with my soul, my magic, you, and all this other stuff. I'm just like, and Lena, take my staff. And yeah,
It was a trap.
They get yeeted back in time. Well,
back in time.
Lena does. Naga
does
Naga
I guess
things.
just stuck in the vortex of it all.
Naga does Naga things.
Getting stuck in a vortex.
She's having a good time.
I wish they would have showed us what happened to her. Like, I was curious. Like, what, did she just float there? Like, oh well, I guess I'll just sit here.
I guess we'll just wait here.
She seemed like she was having a good time. And she was laughing and shit. I mean, as soon as she was just like, just flying through, like, I don't know where Lena went.
That or she was there and she's like, fuck this. This is your fight. I'm just going to sit here and watch. I mean, he was drinking. She could have been off getting drunk, too.
True.
Later on, I think she, like, when they're going back through, well, we'll get to that, I guess. But, yeah, Naga's doing Naga things in space-time, whatever. Mystical adventures.
Lena
Meanwhile,
lands in a tree.
Yeah, Lena gets yeeted into a tree back in regular time. And,
no, back in time, not regular time.
Well, no, sorry, yeah, back in time. I don't know why I said regular time, but and she fucking saves Rowdy Boy.
Helps Rowdy Boy to kill Demon.
I mean, to be fair, there were like
the other demon.
2 other ones, so he would probably have gotten murked.
Well, I mean, he does make it over there, just not in time, remember? So he must have murked him.
You know what? I guess that's fair, considering I guess it wouldn't really be that much different since she was there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she backs the boy up. So and they take their nice sweet ass time fucking talking. So your name is Lena Inverse, is it?
Honestly,
we mentioned this in Anime Logic.
It's like, don't you have a village to stop the slaughter of?
But no, time freezes for them. It's fine.
It's all good.
This anime time freezes.
Just another 30 dead elves. It's all good. So yeah, they eventually get over there. The boy runs in, slaps a couple demons across the face. They dead. And Lena fucking tries to yeet a ball at Joyrock. That doesn't go too well just yet.
No, not yet.
So another pretty dope ass fight ensues between Rowdy and Lena and Joyrock. It's just fucking doing crazy magic bullshit and trying to murder a bitch ass demon with a light sword.
Yeah.
And
then he pushes back Rowdy and like, isn't that the sword of light? Give it here, boy. And I'm just like,
that fancy little big sticker. I want it. He's like, perhaps not.
You can't have it.
It's mine.
It's my sword.
Which becomes very confusing later if you guys end up ever watching Slayers. Where the fuck you got one of those?
Back up later on.
Big plot point. Like later on. So then eventually Lena gets tired of his shit and starts to summon fucking Dragon Slave again.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's just gonna be like, okay, she's just gonna vaporize him. No. She eats that shit into the light blade like a badass. And he fucking cuts that bitch in two.
Yeah.
As one does with a light blade.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, with a lightsaber.
Also not the last time that happens in the series, what? And Joyrock, deader than dicks.
Go By Joy Rock.
As it should be. Disgusting lizardman.
Wannabe freeze a bitch ass.
God damn. That is pretty cool.
Oh shit.
He had like eyes and shit. What?
I accidentally pushed a
What?
button on my keyboard.
It's not good. What the fuck is that?
Okay. So now it goes off to him catching his love after killing another demon. Or was that before?
That was when they
all
first
this?
got there.
Fuck. Alright, well, we skipped that or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, minor plot thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't as big. I mean, well, I mean, it is big because at least you get to see she lives.
Yeah.
So
He saves her specifically directly, which is nice.
Instead of him being Cry Boy and Crayon Woman and fairies just start to appear, because I don't think we ever really covered that section.
Yeah, we did. Remember? Not that specific section.
We
specifically
brushed over it.
Yeah. But we did mention that the fairies were the elven souls.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the elven village is saved, and he gets a heartfelt talk with his elven love, which is never referenced again. You see him later on, and there is no mention of what happened to her, what the fuck is going on, why he's still an old man.
Whoa, shit.
Time is convoluted in this place.
And
I love Dark Souls.
she goes, "Hey, give me your sword."
It's
What?
like,
No.
fuck off. She's like, but I want it.
Oh, I'm disappearing. Oh.
Oh, fuck. And they're like, yeah, thanks, bye. What a fucking weirdo. Yeah, she had small tits, too.
And then they get back and they're like, "Alright, well, we went and did this for you."
Who the
What?
fuck are you?
I don't remember ever asking for shit.
But at this point,
What
it
what about
also
the town?
does. That's when we see Naga fucking just floating through the stream, like, "Oh, hey, Lena, what's
Oh, yeah,
up?
yeah.
Where the fuck were you?
Oh no.
Just grab onto my hand, you're gonna be stuck in here forever. Yeah, okay."
Jesus.
But they do come back, and the king and queen look markedly not fucking weird. Or slightly less so.
I guess.
Their designs got cleaned up a bit to look, a little bit more regal and not like, the king looking like he's got a fucking, like he's probably got a track record the size of fucking NASCAR along his arm. So, after that, they have to kind of fuck off because nobody gonna pay them.
Yeah, no one's gonna give him no money, and then also Lena's like, "Oh wait, the spring.
I'll be right back, Naga.
Titty spring.
Wonder where she's going."
So she fucking like butterfly in the sky.
I can go twice as high.
It fucking just flies as fast as she can towards the growth spring. She's like, "Hey yo, you know where it is?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's over in the back of my farm. Why?"
I saw the
She's like,
slimes
"You
a
can't
little bit
buy."
too. So
Oh
Wait.
yeah.
Then what happens, Josh?
she gets ready, or she strips into her bikini, gets ready to jump in, and the guy stops her. And basically, I don't remember,
bonks
does he
her in the
smack
head.
her on the head?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, and they basically
"The fuck you
shows her
thinking?"
what it's really for. And then she
Yep.
sees vegetables in there. Then he shows her by setting a
The
tadpole in there
tadpole.
that matures into a full-grown frog, and then he basically gives her a life
That
lesson
is
of
one
sometimes things are just
ugly
left to
frog.
nature.
Mhm.
And her titties never got any bigger.
the
And they
end.
never grew again.
And then fucking Naga just chases her off like, "What were you doing over there, Lena?"
An end.
Now, I don't remember if you guys mentioned this. The first fight. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be the first. The second fight, when they thought they killed the dude. Did you guys mention how they referenced Looney Tunes?
Yes.
That
We did
annoyed
not
the
mention
piss
that,
out
but
of me.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
he goes.
Sucker
Suck his ass. Yeah, I heard that. I was like, oh
I
no.
was like, no,
Aggressively
no.
90s.
Yep.
To be fair, back in 95, it wouldn't have been probably that egregious.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to somebody who was very fond of that time that could actually give some insight.
Bitch, I loved Looney Tunes.
That was still. This doesn't mean you want to go and watch fucking Shield Hero and hear them referencing Bugs Bunny.
True.
Exactly. I mean,
I wouldn't want them to be like, "What's up, Doc?" Yeah, I would not be okay with that.
Well, to be fair, again, it was kind of contemporaneous.
Yeah, I don't hold
Yeah. All right. Well, I thought it wasn't too bad, but yeah, there was just the points that we've already kind of brought up that were just kind of like
Cringe, bro.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but overall, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of part of the time.
I mean,
you guys already know my feelings about it.
If you like older animes and you like,
satirical
like
magic
watch,
animes.
Yeah, a lot of satire and everything to it, then yeah, you'll enjoy this. That's my take.
I definitely.
Dan, what's your take?
Oh, sorry.
Or,
No,
go ahead.
go
Josh,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was just building off of what you were saying. Just go ahead.
I mean, like, I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of it. I like the older type of animation style and everything. I mean, like we said, we already talked about the voice acting, but I don't know. It's not like that's probably the only reason I would say it's not why I don't really like it.
Yeah, and that's kind of understandable. You kind of cut your teeth on like newer anime with higher kind of dub budgets and stuff like that.
Yeah, the only anime I've seen that came from like the 90s was what the fuck? No, what started in like the 90s was One Piece. I think. I don't think Naruto started in the 90s, but that was like
no, it started 2000s.
One Piece started 2000s.
I know. I thought it was 1999.
I think it's 99.
Was it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I thought they didn't start dubbing it until. Well, maybe subbed.
No, they didn't start dubbing it until like 2000 something. Yeah,
but
like
99 is when it was released in Japanese.
Okay, yeah, that makes a little more sense. It's kind of like JoJo's. It took a long time to get dubbed.
Yeah.
Which
and it takes about 3 years for every single season.
Honestly, it should stay undubbed.
Josh, your take.
I mean, okay, so this came out around the time that when you bought it, you most likely bought it on VHS. Now, when it came to that, it wasn't like today. You buy a DVD, it most likely has dubbed and subbed. Back then, it was really a coin toss. So it is possible to see this subbed. And I'm kind of curious as to see if it's possible, only because I feel like the Japanese voice acting might have been better.
It's possible.
See, that's part of one of the things, like, while we do, like, definitely later on in anime, the Japanese quality, as opposed to, like, the English dub quality was definitely higher, but back then it was still pretty rough. It's just, we're not used to hearing Japanese, so we don't notice it as much. But some of those voices are, like overly Jotaro kind of shit.
Jotaro.
Yeah, like that kind of shit was the norm. But if you'd like, on that same thing that I sent you, there's also a sub. Not that I wouldn't. I don't know if you'd want to watch it again, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, this was I enjoyed it because it was, like I was saying earlier, a trip back in memory lane for me. Because like this is the type of shit that I grew up on. Like I said, I didn't get into Slayers like everybody else did. I was into other stuff, but the animation style is very similar to a lot of other animes.
Yeah, it makes it like I don't know why, but it does remind me of Case Closed sometimes, and I love it.
Case Closed.
Yeah, maybe it's just that
Jungle
color palette.
But I mean let's see, Voltage Fighter Gaokaiser. Like a lot of those use that exact style that they used for this as well.
Mobile Fighter Z Gundam. But yeah, it's
No, G Gundam was great.
G Gundam was probably my favorite, unfortunately.
All right. So what we have planned for next week is cartoons versus anime. Is that what it is, Josh? Is that what we're gonna call it?
Yeah, because and to give a little synopsis for next week, because I don't feel as though everything that comes out of Japan should be necessarily classified as anime, and I don't think everything coming out of the West should necessarily be classified as a cartoon.
But
yeah, that's fair. That'll be on next week.
Exactly.
And I will say, I've already started working on it, and I've got some heavy hitters. Some that you might not even realize are some right hooks that are coming, dude.
All right, I'm down.
I'm ready for
a
very fun conversation for next week.
Oh yeah, I'm down for this. All right. So, all right. Do you got the sign off?
What? Oh,
do you have the send off?
That's right. Yeah. So this has been the Caffeinated Weebs podcast on Slayer's Perfect. I have been one of your hosts, Sasha's Streams. You can find me at twitch.tv/Sasha Streams.
I am Shawnee095. You can find me on Twitch at Shawnee095 and on Twitter at Shawnee095. You can also find the podcast at Weebs Podcast on Twitter, and we are on Twitch, YouTube as well at Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. Dan?
I'm DanbyTV. You can find me at twitch.tv/DanbyTV. Same Twitter handle. Josh?
I'm zombie_ja. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch with that handle. Again, zombie_ja.
And one more thing, we are going to be getting on some platforms soon as far as just the podcast goes. We are in the works of that, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm stopping now.